3 hearts, blue blood, and an independent intelligence spread not just in the head, but across 8 arms. If you thought I was describing an alien species from a science fiction movie, you were wrong. We are talking about the most extraordinary, most fascinating, and perhaps most intelligent creature on our planet, octopuses. Squeezing through a tiny hole with a boneless body, copying the exact color and even texture of the rock around them in 1/3 of a second, these ocean floor dwellers rewrite all the known rules of nature. So, how does this mysterious genius, hiding in the darkness of the oceans for hundreds of millions of years, continue to amaze humanity with its intelligence? Take a deep breath. We are descending into the world of this extraordinary underwater mind. So, how does a boneless body turn into one of the most dangerous and successful predators in the ocean? The answer lies in their incredible anatomy. Octopuses have no bones, not even a single piece of cartilage in their bodies. This gives them a literal ability to liquefy. As long as their hard beak, which is the only hard part of their entire body, can fit through, they can easily slide through any narrow gap, a tiny hole the size of a coin, or even the opening of a sealed jar. What's more, they don't just change their shape, they are nature's ultimate magicians. Their skin contains millions of specialized color cells called chromatophores and micromuscles that control them. In 1/3 of a second, faster than you can blink, an octopus can copy the exact color, pattern, and most importantly, the texture of the rock, algae, coral, or sand around it. It can instantly turn its smooth skin into a jagged piece of rock. That ordinary rock you look at while swimming peacefully at the bottom of the sea might actually be a giant octopus quietly watching you for the last few seconds. Yet what makes them truly terrifying and fascinating is not just their magnificent bodies, but their extraordinary intelligence. In humans and almost all vertebrates, most neurons are gathered in the brain, right? In octopuses, the situation is very different and astonishing. 2/3 of their neurons are not in their brains, but distributed throughout their 8 arms. Do you know what that means? Each arm can taste, touch, think, and make decisions on its own. While the main brain is busy with something else, an arm can independently reach out and hunt a crab under a rock. In short, octopuses consist of 8 different mini-brains connected to a single center. It is this divided intelligence that leads to mind-boggling events in laboratories and aquariums. For example, you might have heard the story of an octopus named Inky who lived at the National Aquarium in New Zealand. One night, Inky climbed out through a small gap in the lid of his tank. He slithered across the floor for a full 5 meters, reached a drain pipe, squeezed through it, and slid straight back into the Pacific Ocean, gaining his freedom. They don't just escape. They open locked jars from the inside, solve puzzles, and even recognize researchers who treat them poorly, squirting water out of their tanks to short-circuit the lights whenever those specific people approach. They don't just act on instinct. They learn, remember, and solve problems. For a long time, the scientific world believed that tool use was a trait unique only to humans and certain primates. But octopuses broke that rule too. Footage captured off the coast of Indonesia showed octopuses collecting coconut shells on the ocean floor. They would carry these shells for meters, combine the 2 halves in times of danger, step inside, and create a temporary suit of armor for themselves. Research even shows that octopuses enter rapid eye movement, REM, sleep, just like humans, in a way that suggests they are dreaming of hunting or camouflaging. The color of their skin continuously shifts in rhythmic patterns while they sleep. An invertebrate that dreams. Incredible to even think about, isn't it? So why haven't these creatures, blessed with such advanced intelligence, learning abilities, and tool-using skills, taken over the world? The answer lies in their short and tragic destiny. Unfortunately, octopuses have very short lifespans. Depending on the species, they usually live for only 1 to 5 years. And even more heartbreakingly, they cannot create a culture or an education system to pass this incredible intelligence on to the next generation. After laying her eggs, a mother octopus waits for months without eating a single bite to protect them from predators. She constantly pumps fresh water over the eggs to keep them oxygenated. And the moment the babies hatch, the mother dies of starvation and exhaustion. This means every newborn octopus is an orphan. It has to discover the world, hunting, camouflage, and survival entirely from scratch, on its own, without learning from anyone. Just think, if octopuses lived for 50 or 60 years, if they could learn from their parents and pass their knowledge down from generation to generation, who would be the master of the underwater civilization today? These lonely geniuses of the ocean are the greatest proof that a truly alien mind can exist right here on our planet. Perhaps those different life forms we search for in outer space, on distant planets, have been gliding right beneath us, under the blue waters, all along. So, what do you think about this? If octopuses lived in groups and could pass on their knowledge, what kind of place would the underwater world be? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, you can support me by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. See you in another mystery of the deep blue. Goodbye.